Susan here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about mice. No, not the kind with the long tails that squeak and move around at night and steal your bread and cheese. I want to talk to you about computer mice. Recently, my husband, Kevy, challenged me to try a Apple Magic Mouse. This is the infamous, classic mouse. And he didn't tell me until later that a lot of people can't get on with this. But he said, just give it a try, then you'll know whether you want the one you've got or this one. It is a Bluetooth mouse. It is rechargeable. There's a recharge port here. It has the one button look, okay? It's just smooth surface and it is very low profile, okay? Now, there is a way to trigger a second clicker, the right-hand click, through the settings on your computer, which is, that's fine. You just click this corner over here. But there is no scroll button. You just simply stroke the mouse forward or back. There are 1 and 2 finger motions that you can do to zoom in, to do all kinds of stuff, okay? All, again, in the settings. This is a very basic mouse. And that versus the one I have been using, which is a Microsoft, it's a Bluetooth mouse as well. It's the 3600. It takes one AA battery in the bottom. It is, it has a scroll wheel, and it has 2 clickers, like right and left. It's the standard mouse, okay? It does have ergonomic sides that suck in where your fingers rest to guide it around, and your thumb on the opposite side, okay? And it is a much more arched profile, okay? So your hand naturally curves to this mouse, at least mine does, okay? As opposed to the Magic Mouse, which lays almost flat. Like it is a very low profile on this one. Now, I used the Magic Mouse for about a little over a week, okay? I wanted to give it a fair shot, and that way I didn't judge it harshly on, say, a bad day, you know. I gave it a little over a week. And every time I was at my computer, that was the mouse I had active and that I worked on with on my computer. Now, I found myself, at first, it's a unique experience. It is. Getting used to a new mouse. It's kind of like getting into another car, and you have to get familiar with the boundaries of your car in a parking lot, say. The same thing when you go to a different mouse. It's like, okay, how does this work? And, you know, like if I do this, what happens to the mouse? And all of that stuff. What I found over the week and a bit, I grew more and more frustrated with this mouse, with the Magic Mouse. Because it seemed like I was always chasing it around the page on my computer. I was like trying to find where it was, trying to figure out the movements. It didn't fit my hand properly. I've always felt like it was too low and too flat for my comfort level. The right click that I activated in the software that did work. That's not an issue. but found that scrolling, I was always looking for the scrolling wheel. And so I was always randomly scrolling in an effort to find it, and it just, it was frustrating. Okay. So finally after that week and a bit, I switched back to my Microsoft mouse, which I am way familiar with, and it was exactly where I needed it. It was fit to the shape of my hand. I found I could click on, say, check boxes in my email, etc., much more accurately. I had no trouble with movements, etc., because it just did what I needed it to do. I didn't have to think about it. I didn't have to try and remember how to use it. I guess I just reached an intolerance point where I had to put this one aside, activate my old one, my Microsoft one, and use it. Now, I do have a Mac-only keyboard. I traded Kevy for the keyboard that had Mac and Windows keys because he has a PC and I don't. So I took his Mac keyboard, and it has only the Mac commands on it. So that settled a problem for both of us. But I was thinking, okay, well, if I go to a Magic Mouse, then I'm totally Mac. Like the interest was there to get onto this Magic Mouse, but I just couldn't do it. I joined the rank and file that have given up on this mouse. It does look sleek. It does look wonderful, very simplistic and minimalist, very, very smooth. And you want it, but when it comes to practical use, I'm joining the ranks that say, no, give me my Microsoft mouse that is fit to my hand, that has 2 clickers and a scroll wheel, and let me just do my computing the way I need to do it. So anyway, I just thought I'd bring that up with you in case you are somebody who is trying to find a new mouse and you do happen to use a Mac. Then you might run across one of these mice and want to know what it's really like. So here I am telling you what it's really like, at least from my point of view. Okay, this is just my point of view, but that's the ultimate result of the challenge between the Apple Magic Mouse and the Microsoft 3600 mouse. I'm sorry, but I'm going to go with the Microsoft one and just replace the single AA battery every time it goes flatline on me. You get a good quality battery in there. It'll last you forever anyway, but there you go. So anyway, thanks very much for watching, all of you who watched right to the end. I appreciate you, and thanks again, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.